What is up, guys? Mike here with Stephanie. And we are doing the Daredevil season review.
Because we watched it all.
We watched that in less than a week. When did it premiere?
Friday.
Friday?
Thursday? Friday.
Sometime last week.
Yeah.
We marathoned it.
No, it was Friday.
Just for all 3 people that watch this, but it'll grow. It'll grow.
It'll grow.
It's a grower, not a shower. Alright, so we're going to be talking about a few different things about the show. First of all, this is your favorite superhero.
This is my favorite superhero, for sure.
At one point, funny story.
No, don't tell them.
Funny story. No. We were talking about the whole Marvel DC debate, and she goes, "I like both. Like I really like Daredevil, and he's my favorite DC character." And I just looked at her and was like,
I made a mistake.
Your favorite DC character?
I made a mistake. It was one time.
Disappoint.
Whatever.
Alright, so what we're going to be talking about first is the costume.
Yes!
That transition was really cool.
Well, like his first costume was really good. His black ninja costume.
Practical.
It was, which I appreciate. He had like makeshift like
it was just
shoulder
elbow pads.
Yeah, I'm like, go man.
Yeah, no, it was crafty. It was very practical, and there is a comic that this was sort of based off of. But it was more like sweatpants and like kind of like a toque in the comic book.
Well, see, what I appreciate, like, the original Spider-Man, like, you know how he had his own design for that? Mm-hmm. Like, he didn't, like, you saw it once, and then it was done. And this one, you actually, like, basically it's the entire season. Yeah, you see him developing, and then there's a need for the new suit. It's not just to look cool. Spoiler alert, when he decides to make the new suit, it's because he needs it. He needs it to fight Wilson Fisk, because Wilson Fisk has that armor laced into his jacket. Yes. And then he decides, you know what, I need it to be a symbol, which was cool. And it was... Because he had his whole speech about, like, the devil being, like, inside, and he's like...
So good. I friggin' loved this show. Oh, he's got a bit of a Batman Arrow type of voice going on. Yeah,
it's not really bad, where you're like, okay, stop it.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Oliver Queen's, because Oliver Queen's isn't that bad.
No, Oliver Queen's is fine.
Oliver Queen's is just raspy voice. So is Matt Murdock's. Charlie Cox, though, I gotta say, you thought he didn't play the blind man very well.
I don't know, because like I'm used to the crappy Daredevil movie.
True.
Whatever. Not gonna lie, I love that movie. But like, because Ben Affleck in the Daredevil movie, he's very blind, and very blind, yeah. Like you notice, and like the way he looks, like very, very not blind. Obviously, that's Daredevil is like he can see.
Yeah, he sees the world on fire. Yeah. Much. Which I thought Charlie Cox did a great job of playing the character who's blind but can see, because he'll be, say you guys are his friend Foggy, he's looking over here and he's like, Foggy, I just don't know how to tell you this. And I thought he played it fairly well, because he's a man who can see but can't at the same time.
Yeah, well, like he's, in the beginning, before anything happens, like, no one's supposed to know that he can see at all. Like, he's supposed to be just blind. Yeah. So maybe that's why I have an issue with it a little. True. It's not, like, it's not a bad issue, but he's supposed to not be able to see. He's supposed to be blind to Foggy and to Karen and everyone that he works with, but he's very, like, he knows what's happening.
Right. He's very aware.
Yeah, he's very aware, and he uses his, like, hearing and stuff.
And Foggy actually says that. He said, sometimes I forget that he's blind, because he moves around so agile. Yeah. What I like, though, is it was the little things. I'm the type of person that appreciates the very little minor details out of a show or movie. And Charlie Cox reaching for doorways as he walks through them, or reaching around or asking for guidance by putting his arm around people. It's the little things. I'm like, that's smart, because if I was pretending that I had a handicap, I wouldn't think to do those things.
It's true.
It's easy. They did it very intelligently, I found, anyway.
Yeah.
What I did like, though, was the choreographed fight scenes.
Oh my god, so good!
Yeah, and they played off of his senses very well.
Yeah, and what I really liked is, because the second episode, there's the huge alleyway, or not alleyway, but the fight scene in the hallway. He's taking breaks because he's tired. I love that, because he's like, and then he goes to fight, and then he breaks again, and you're like, oh, he's human.
It's like, very real, and he gets the crap kicked out of him on multiple occasions. He ends up in a dumpster at one point. Yeah. He almost dies on several occasions. It's not like in Arrow, he never really got beaten. No. Like, the Dark Archer beat him in the first season, but not like to a pulp.
Yeah, not like on a human level.
Yeah, exactly. They're very much so as grounded in reality as Arrow is, it's not.
No, that's why I like Daredevil so much, because it's more realistic. It's a more realistic comic book character.
That's true. It's a low level comic book character. I'm not saying Daredevil is low level, but he fights a low level street crime instead of villains of Asgard. And what I like about this show is they made mention to the incident in New York, because that's all they call it, is the incident. Mm-hmm. And they make reference to Thor and Iron Man. Yeah. But it's so subtle, and we do know that this is all going to eventually come together, which is friggin' cool. Like, that's one thing that DC is screwing up right now. I have a theory about that later. I'll post that on our blog, but because I think it's all going to come together for DC down the line. But Daredevil did a good job of mentioning it. Like, one thing though is one of our friends said that she didn't like the suit because it looked tacky. My response to that was, you watch movies with a guy swinging a magical hammer and the Jolly Green Giant. The whole MCU is tacky. It is. It's comic booky. That's what this universe is.
Well, that's like that. It's the feel of it, right? It's got to be comic booky. Like DC has a more like dark and gritty and kind of more realistic like look to it, but Marvel's fun, right?
And at the same time, it's all about lighting. Like, we both found that when we actually saw the suit in action, it was way cooler. Yeah. We talked about it yesterday. We felt the same way about the Flash. The Flash looked ridiculous until we saw it in action. It's about lighting. It's about movement. It's about seeing it in use.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you think of Karen?
I like her. I do.
What do you think she's hiding? Because I don't know all that much about her.
Sneaky.
Yeah, she's shady, especially when she's like, you really think this is the first person I've ever shot?
I'm like,
pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, she just shoots him, just bam, like no hesitation, damn. She's gone through something.
Oh yeah.
She has to.
She's got some shady past.
Watch her be like a secret like superhero.
Watch her be Black Widow's sister. I highly doubt.
No, she's not that.
She got the shit kicked out of her on multiple occasions. She's not Black Widow.
Or she's hiding it.
She didn't know anyone was around when she got the crap beaten out of her.
Whatever.
I really liked Rosario
Dawson.
Rosario Dawson's character. She
was only in it for like 3 episodes.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
Well, we'll probably see more of her in the next season. What I liked though was I know Matt Murdock needs a love interest before he gets with Karen, because that's like Oliver Queen getting with Laurel Lance so early in the show. It wouldn't have made sense. Down the line, they have to get together. It's just it's meant to be. Just like Barry Allen has to get together with Iris. It's meant to be. Yeah. Matt Murdock has to get with Karen at some point. Yeah. But I'm glad that it wasn't like, done, they're together.
Yeah, they're just developing their friendship. Which is
exactly. Nice. I love character development. So many shows don't do it. Here you go.
That's what's good about comic book TV shows.
There's more time to develop.
There's more time to develop. Mm-hmm. There's more time to actually pay attention to the characters. Like, I'm not saying superhero movies are bad, but having some of them for TV is good. Because Arrow, fantastic. Yeah. Works better as a TV show, I feel.
Oh, than a movie? For sure.
Daredevil, same thing.
Yeah.
Because
we've seen a movie and it wasn't good.
I love that movie.
Okay, you love it on a bad level. Yeah, it's like how I really loved Boy Next Door. It's a bad movie, but we enjoy it for what it is.
And the Green Lantern.
Let's not talk about Green Lantern, because that is a masterpiece. Also, did you know that the team behind Green Lantern is also behind Arrow and Flash?
What happened? What happened, guys?
Guys, do a Green Lantern show.
It's too expensive.
I'm wearing a Green Lantern ring.
It's too expensive.
They have the Atom. Yeah. And the Flash.
Yeah, but Green Lantern, like, every episode would have to be CG.
The Flash.
Yeah.
And the Atom's getting his own TV show.
That's true.
Star me, please. Okay, let's cut from Marvel for a second. DC, come on, man. Come on. I am the best choice for the Green Lantern. Best choice.
I have a great choice for an extra.
Yeah, an extra. Come on, Green Lantern.
Just an extra. That's all I want. Yeah. Just something.
Give her a few $100, but come on. I'll do it for $100,000.
That's a lot of money.
Not in movies. I'll do it for free. I'll put it that way. I love the character. I would actually do that character for free.
You're like Jonah Hill in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, he took I think he only got paid like $30,000 for that.
Good man.
Good man. But back to Daredevil, I liked the fact that it was a Netflix series and not a TV series, because like you said, if it was on NBC, it would have failed.
Yeah, it feels like an NBC show. Like, if you're looking at it, you're like, oh, I can see this being on NBC, and it would fail because, 1, NBC, 2...
When was the last time they had a good show?
Parks and Recreation. and then it...
That's true.
And then it just ended this year, so let's not talk about that.
Yeah, NBC just looks... Like, Constantine was NBC, right?
Yeah, it's still on there. Like
it just recently got announced that it's canceled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad.
But yeah, it's like if you saw this on TV, you probably wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. And HBO did it though.
I don't.
No, they would just throw tits and ass everywhere, and then it wouldn't be as.
Yeah, because the thing we like about Daredevil being on Netflix, it's good with the violence. Like the violence is necessary for the show, but they don't go over the top with anything else. There's no nudity.
Yeah, just a bit of side boob.
There's just side boob, and then there's like very gentle swearing. Like the only thing they drop is like shit and like
bitch.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Like stuff that is not even bad.
And we were talking about it yesterday. I don't think by any means swearing and violence and nudity make a show good, but in a character like Daredevil, you want fight scenes. Yeah. You want blood, because that's what Daredevil is. Daredevil is an angry character with his inner demons constantly fighting him. Yeah. And literally, Matt Murdock in almost every comic book has had his life just shit on. Yeah. And to see play out on TV, one, you get to see more story arcs take place. Two, you get to see that Daredevil level violence instead of that crappy movie quality stuff that one isn't going to develop it as much. No. And two, you're not going to get the same effect. No. It's going to be like, oh, he got punched but no blood. Like Fast and Furious movies. I love them, but
no blood.
Guy gets thrown out of a plane and no blood.
Guy gets in a car accident, jumps over a bridge to save someone, lands on another car, and is fine.
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm good.
Whatever, I'm Vin Diesel.
Sometimes you just gotta let fate take you. Is that what he said? Something like that.
You thought this was a street fight?
You goddamn right it is. I love that movie.
That was good. Mm-hmm. That was like A+, like, that was great.
Do you have anything else you want to add about Daredevil?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, that is our Daredevil season in review. Wait, let's talk about Wilson Fisk for a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Back to Daredevil season in review. Wilson freaking Fisk. What's the actor's name that plays him? Do you know?
Anton or something? Antonio?
Some Italian.
He was in like Law and Order.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He was too. His character, I actually texted this to someone the other day. If he wasn't the bad guy, he would be the best role model. Because he's the perfect amount of insecure and confident, smooth and powerful.
He's very insecure, which is different to see in a villain. Yeah. Because a lot of the time you're like, oh, he doesn't seem like a villain. Like seems like he doesn't even want to do this. Yeah. And then when he snaps, you're like, oh shit.
Oh, you see, like there's crazy in him. Oh man, but I love this villain. I'm glad that he lives. Yeah. I said this to you yesterday that I was bummed that he didn't die, but thinking about it, the fact that we get to see more of him. Yeah.
He's definitely a character that's going to be around for a while.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Kingpin is a big villain for Spider-Man even. Oh. So if they do a crossover with Spidey and Daredevil, oh sweet baby Jesus, I'm so excited for the MCU. Oh my god.
And we talk about Foggy.
What about Foggy?
How great Foggy is.
Foggy's great. He's perfect comic relief.
Yeah. He was in Mockingjay.
He was. Nice. After you said that, I remembered who he was. He was so he was so not smooth, but smooth at the same time.
Yeah, he was like awkward smooth.
Awkward smooth.
But yeah, he's awesome. He's just the guy who plays him too. It's just a good cast for him.
Yeah, I think the casting was phenomenal with this show. Like Kingpin, great. Yeah. Vanessa, perfect. Yeah. Obviously, Daredevil. I really, really like Charlie Cox's Daredevil.
Great as Daredevil.
Really, really. I love the choreography that goes behind this show. You can tell a lot of work went behind this show. Yeah. It's worth it. I am so excited for the next 2 Netflix original series that they're doing. There's 2 more.
AKA Jessica Jones.
And then the Luke Cage one.
What about the Defenders?
That's like a Marvel event on Netflix. It's like an Avengers style event. What? So excited. What? Guys, if this is any sort of indication that the Netflix shows are going to be great, it's one hell of a Netflix original.
They know what they're doing.
I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. So the Defenders is going to be awesome. Yeah. And then when they bring that in with the Avengers, oh man. Low-level street crime with high-level world crime. Fighting crime together.
Fighting crime! Yeah!
I really want to see either Spider-Man swing into an episode of Daredevil or Daredevil swing into an episode of.
He doesn't swing. He more jumps.
He does get those. You know his like little batons.
Oh really?
Eventually, they get like the little batons have like a wire, so he can.
Those are my favorite in Daredevil.
Yeah.
When Ben Affleck's getting ready and he's like.
Yeah. He does like he is able to swing on them a little bit, which would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Or he can just parkour in because that's cooler.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, I'm so excited. Guys, this is a great show. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Sorry for all the spoilers, but...
Binge watch it!
Binge watch it.
Binge
watch the shit out of it.
Yes!
Yeah. See you guys later.